Hey y'all, Taurus High Point Production coming at you. Gonna speak a little bit today, beginning and ending. You make a start somewhere and it takes you to an end. Whether that is your first guitar. I got this thing 7 to 10 days ago. It's given to me a gift, Wild Man Jaws. Pretty cool guy. He's got a helicopter channel out there. Check him out. Don't know if he's still producing content. I do from time to time. But I'm all over the place. Guitars, RC, guns. I'm not singular. Most people prefer the guys like that. I'm just something different. An oddball in the mix. Where to start with your guitar? Well, first you got to get one. Since this one was given to me, this is where I'm making my start. Don't mind it at all. I've tried the acoustics a while back, and with the acoustic, it's on top of, if you're an older guy like me in your 50s and 60s, that's not going to be very easy for you. I will suggest one of these. You can play it without the amp. I have one on way, Blackwater. I did another video on that. You see where I'm at with that. My son's got two. The SP10 by Squire, which is a really sucky amp until you change out the jack, the input jack. And then he's got another one called a Vox. I leave his stuff alone. That's his. But I will sit here and do things that prepare me for when I do get that amp. A lot of people are going to ask, who's the best? Marty Music, Lauren Bateman, a couple other guys on YouTube that show playing the guitar. Who is the best? It's the guy like me who's learning, and he starts with the basics. Lauren Bateman's got a couple of excellent first guitar lessons out there. Yes, that's where I got a lot of my stuff from. And I've only been doing this for 7 to 10 days. I'm not expert at it or anything like that. I'm just sharing my journey. Marty's got some great stuff out there. There's what I call one-string wonders, where you play music on one string. I'm not going to allow myself to get sucked into that. It's not bad. If that's what you want to do, hey, great, but that's not what I'm aiming for. Lauren Bateman's got one where she starts with 3 fingers, working the fret and picking the string, but she has you come down here to, like, I believe it's the 7th fret. I start all the way up here at the 1st and then work my way down 4 frets at a time, and then 4 frets up doing the spider, and then again 4 frets back down. My wrist has been broken twice. I've got a little bit of arthritis setting in. To me, that is the best way I'm going to be able to get those fingers and my wrist and thumb to move in conjunction with supporting the guitar. Okay. I don't have a strap as of yet. I got one coming in the mail. It'll be a Christmas gift. like I'm all new to this. I'm making a start somewhere. Uh, like this guitar is the first act. Rock jam. To Donner out there, it makes a good entry level. But this one was a gift. Um, awesome guitar. I have no issues with it. I bought it home. I slapped a tuner on my phone and tuned up the guitar, and that was 7 to 10 days ago, and it's holding a good tune. You want to work at doing that practice stuff that they're showing, and I know a lot of people are attempting it and they get discouraged. Me, as I'm sitting here at the house alone, it's rather enjoyable. And you just move up the next string. And you just keep working. Now this is, there's nothing I'm doing is original or me. This is something I picked up from Lauren Bateman along my road. I just skipped one. See? That's why we practice and why we start this. And I've just noticed that I'm actually 4. And I'm beginning to move or play. My eyes are mainly up here. I'll come down, check once, make sure I'm on the right string. Something's wrong there. Fingers is off somewhere. There. And I'm doing that without actually staring too much at where the pick needs to be. Sour. But like I said, that it's being older, having that wrist broken a couple of times, it's a little trying to get everything in control. Somebody has asked, what's the best guitar to start with? That was a gift. I can't tell you the first one. Marty and them and Lauren Bateman, they all got their own different opinions. I started with that one because it's the one I had. Now I got the idea from Marty Music on a real small Black Waterfly 3 amp that I can put right in the bag and tote with this thing. So Marshall's got one out. So just whatever you decide that fits your budget. Mine was a freebie, so my next guitar purchase, I hope to step up from the price of these and maybe, like Marty's got one that's the top of the line, as he calls it, top of the line, entry level. I'm kind of hoping to get something like that on my next guitar. And that's probably where I'll stay, but I'll be able to play that thing And too many people are looking for the instant gratification. My son being a major, he's watching his two friends play in school and they can rip and shred, and he's started to pick it up after me, and he's a little upset that he's not there yet. He's also upset that Lauren Bateman doesn't have the markings on her fret like we do. I tell him they've been doing this 20, 25 years, some of them 30 years. Those are probably custom made guitars, and we have to start at where we have to start at to learn, to grow, to progress. If you're constantly just playing a one note wonder thinking, or one string wonder playing the guitar thinking you're playing something, somebody will set you out in a hurry at a party or something. Just, if you're going to immerse yourself into this, look up these guys, Marty Music, Lauren Bateman. Their tutelage is awesome. I'm taking the free stuff off of YouTube for right now. As I progress, I might jump into purchasing the online PDF instructions from one of them. But for right now, if you're starting out, where to start? This is the first act guitar. It's not a bad guitar. Pick guard is wrinkling up a little bit, but it's not interfering with anything. It's an older guitar. Little piece has been broken off. You can buy the back piece for like $6. I mean, it's relatively cheap and inexpensive to maintain and to learn on. As you progress, you're going to look for something maybe a bit better, or maybe you'll keep this one and put the better stuff in it. There's these tuners, they make locking style tuners. Once you get it tuned to where you want it, you click a little switch or a little add-on button, and it locks that tuner into place so that guitar doesn't skip tune. Do that on these. They're $17 for a set of 6. Some of the more expensive ones run $35 for a set of 6. Plus that you'll keep your first guitar in running as you put money away to maybe step up to that, $1,000, $1,100, $3,000 guitar. That's the level that you want to be at. But until then, start somewhere, and at the very beginning, and some people are going to tell you acoustic to start with. Some people are going to say electric. I'll put it to you this way. Get a guitar. Sit down with it. First of all, it's got to be a comfortable chair, but it can't be an armchair. Armchairs, you're going to push this guitar either, and you're not going to be able to get it comfortable enough for you to start on without having to constantly squirm in the chair. That's just something I noted starting out. A lot of times you'll see me up here with it, okay, doing my practice. because it's a little easier for me to see everything up here. Everybody tells you to be down here with it. You're beginning. This is the first guitar you've ever owned, the first one you've ever bought yourself, the first one that was ever given to you. You need to work at it where it's comfortable for you. Now, after a while, you will find yourself, I'm on the middle bar, gradually working hit one of the other chords, but it's going to happen. Eventually you'll be able to work it down there. For the first couple of days, that was me. Now I've come in to the 4th fret, 5th fret. It's a little easier to hold from there. But you really should start I'm off somewhere. Or I'm drowning out one or the other. Or my thumb has start back here and work your way down. Yeah, it's tough. It really works at wrist, but eventually you will be able to sour. I'm on that metal. See, but that's why I'm using all 4 of my fingers, and instead of following Warren Bateman's instruction on the 3, I want that 4th one in there so I know automatically because you can come on top of that fret and it sounds, that's what's happening, is one of your fingers is on top of the fret or on top of the bar or it's close enough to it but I want my fingers to know where to be, and then I'll work down that whole fret that way or work back up. To each his own on that one. As I said, find a little bottle or something you can keep your picks in, because I do lose them. I'm notorious. As far as pick thickness, pick dimension, I'll cover that in a later video. This has been a Taurus High Point production. I choose, therefore I am responsible.